Josh, you just put a system to my madness. I love using YouTube for study tips, and I've learned so much through the StudyTube community here on YouTube. But after a point, it felt like I was just relearning the same information and just having it presented in different ways. But recently, I was on YouTube and I found this video by this handsome young man right here, Josh Chen, where he talks about a technique called ANIMEDORO, which is based off the Pomodoro technique, which is basically you do like 25 minutes of work, then take a 5-minute break, and you can adjust that however. But basically, with this technique, you're doing about 40 to 60 minutes of studying, and then you are watching an episode of anime, and then you're getting back into it. When I saw this, I was like, Josh, you just put a system to my madness. Because when I was studying for the MCAT, which is the medical admissions exam in the US, I found myself watching anime a lot whenever I felt kind of overwhelmed. I would be doing some work and then I just start watching an episode of Naruto or something just to kind of motivate me. And he touches on this in the video, but anime is one of those things that it does motivate you to keep studying and things like that. But when I was doing it, I had no system whatsoever. So I would do like maybe 10 minutes of studying at one point and then watch a little clip. Then I would do like 45 minutes and then watch a clip. There was no system. In this video, he presents a very, very powerful and interesting system that motivates you to keep studying. And he says in the video, you don't get tired from studying because you have this kind of incentive to get through studying and you feel refreshed after every session. You're motivated during your studying. It's like, okay, if I can get through this, if I finish this part of this assignment, I can watch some anime at the end of it. And then, you finish that episode, you're like, okay, let me get back to the grind. And then you finish that little chunk additionally, and then you can do it again. So I feel like it's a very good system. It's about 7 a.m. and I have a bunch of assignments that I need to get done that are due tonight. So I'm gonna work through some of my anatomy stuff. I'm gonna work through some epidemiology stuff using this technique. Thanks, Josh. I'm gonna see how well it works for me. Oh, and if you're new here, my name is Arvind. I'm a pre-med in the US. On this channel, you're gonna find videos ranging from college, pre-med stuff, hopefully medical school stuff in a little bit, podcasts, videography, all kinds of stuff. It's gonna be a really good time. So if you're excited for any of those things, definitely consider subscribing, like the video. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, so I just finished 2 of my anatomy assignments. I think I have 1 more, but I'm gonna take a break here. It's been about 50 minutes now, almost an hour, so I'm gonna take that break. I'm probably gonna watch, some oldies, some classic Naruto fights or something. Like, I'm not really trying to get into a new anime, but I love watching those old scenes because they're just the best. This is such a dope intro. You want me to skip this, Josh? Okay, man, I'll do it for you. Not for me, but for you. Well, that's a cliffhanger. First episode done, first break done. We're gonna get back into studying. As of now, I'm feeling great. Like, I can't believe I just finished 50 minutes of work and I feel like I just started, it's working so far, Josh. Come on. But yeah, round 2. Okay, it's the end of the second session, and I just finished another anatomy assignment. It took way longer than I thought, but now we can finish watching the Neji versus Kidomaru fight. So, worth it in my book. Also, look at this wonderful, wonderful breakfast that my mom made. That amazing. Without further ado, why don't we? I'm talking about. Anime, like this episode right here, I don't know if you could see it from the screen. One, it's nostalgic, and two, it's like still motivational in the sense like Naruto, like, and Neji, and the characters are just, it can get cheesy. It can, but at the same time, it's just priceless, man.
I love cheese.
Yeah, and my brother decided to join, and he also watched. Thanks for joining. All right, so I'm probably gonna do one more session to finish my epidemiology stuff. But yeah, let's put it on. All right, so that's the end of my sessions. So it really does work. Josh, you got something going. This way of studying is definitely very powerful in a lot of cases. What I do think though is for my particular use case today, I think I wasn't studying for a long enough period of time for this to be as effective as it could have been. I think like once, I'm in medical school and I'm literally having to study for like 8+ hours a day, this kind of technique is going to be very important to build stamina, but it still worked, right? I didn't check my phone at all during the entire study session, and I never felt like I needed to, because I kept my eyes on this break. And Josh, you say this really well in your video when you talk about the Pomodoro. Like, what are you supposed to do in a 5-minute break? Like, you get coffee? Like, I don't even drink coffee. Like, you get 5 minutes to just walk around and stretch. Like, what is the satisfaction you get out of that? This, I think, is a lot more satisfactory. Thank you, Josh, for making a system out of the madness that is watching anime when you're trying to study. And it does work. So anyone that was kind of skeptical of it, this is just another person supporting the ANIMEDORO technique that he created. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely try out the ANIMEDORO technique. Josh has a lot of really cool things coming out. He talked about there's going to be an app that tracks your stats and stuff about it. And that's epic, dude. That's awesome. And so stay on the lookout for that. Definitely check out his channel if you haven't seen it already to keep up to date with that. And if you like this video, definitely subscribe here for more productivity, pre-med, college, podcasting, videography, all kinds of different stuff that you can find here. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.